Ciao, everybody, and welcome back to the Bianconerizonechannel live show. Today is Thursday, November 11th, 2021, day 5 of the international break. And with me today is Alejandro Pansolo. What's up, buddy?
I'm good.
Good.
Yeah.
Classic, you're just good. So today, obviously, like I said, it's the 5th day of the international break. Some of the World Cup qualifiers were on today. And we're the guy who was on our main screen today was Kulusevski. His Sweden team played today. They lost 2-0 to Georgia. And guess who didn't start? Dejan Kulusevski did not start for Sweden. In his place was Ibrahimovic because he somehow still needs to play for Sweden. And they were down 2-0 and they tried to bring Kulusevski on to tie the game, but nothing happened. So there's that. That's a good start. Hi, everybody in the chat. What's up? Mohammed, and I think I saw Edgar. What's going on? Alejandro, I can't see the chat today, obviously, because we're not using eCam. So if you see anything interesting, pull it up. Yeah. But like I said, today's main topic is going to be Dejan Kulusevski and the rumors today that came out that Arsenal and Tottenham are interested in our young Swedish player. Firstly, yes, it is a North London derby. Secondly, apparently Conte and Paratici. Well, obviously we know Paratici likes Kulusevski, but it came out that Conte actually wanted him at Inter. So that's a little bit of news. So that's cool that we got him instead of Inter. Your first thought on what we should do with him?
So if Allegri doesn't rate him, and he's gonna be here for 4 seasons, so I think then at that point it's only logical that you move him on, not just for us but also for him. But then again, the flip side is you're gonna move Kulusevski on, and you're gonna reportedly give Bernardeschi a new deal. That doesn't make sense to me. And then again, you can say, but you just said if Allegri wants that, you should follow it, which is also true. But then again, did Kulusevski really get a fair chance? I
think I saw Edgar say that, and I don't think that's true.
If he got a fair chance, I mean, he got a lot of chance last season, but I was under a different coach. But this season, I'm talking, did he got a fair chance? The one game he played,
I don't think so.
He basically needed a man mark and midfielder, and then he gets 50 minutes here, 20 minutes there. Nobody's gonna perform like that. Not even name it. Not even the best players in the world is gonna perform if you just give him 20 minutes here, another 50 minutes there. That's not how it works.
Case in point, Lionel Messi right now. He was getting bit part-time at the beginning, and he never got his feet under him yet at PSG, and he's even struggling. So, like you said, consistency matters. The correct playing or playing him in a correct position matters, and this is why I don't think yet, especially in January, he should be sold. Unless some astronomical number comes out, then yes. But if it's just a break even from what we bought him for, then I don't think we should do that yet.
It's a very strange situation. I think he do I think he lived up to the hype? I don't think so. So not yet.
Not yet. No.
But then again,
definitely not.
It's 1 season and 3 months now, and in these 3 months, he didn't play. So it doesn't really make much sense to me. But then again, we're not in a position where we can say, excuse me, let's just keep him and just try it out if we need the money. I understand if people say you can get 35 for him, you sell him and you invest in the midfield. I get that, but then again, you're stuck with Bernardeschi. That's even worse for me. That's even worse.
Yeah.
especially in that position, because I know Bernardeschi is not gonna offer what Kulusevski could offer. Like, he isn't. So that's a frustrating part for me. So that's why I'm basically split in the middle at the moment.
Yeah, honestly, the one thing Kulusevski provides more than Bernardeschi does is goal production and contributions. And we've seen now, it's been so in that same time frame that we saw since Kulusevski arrived, we're going to use the same time frame, a year and 3 months. Dejan Kulusevski has 8 goals and 7 assists, and Bernardeschi has like 4 assists. And you could probably say Bernardeschi started more than Kulusevski.
Yeah.
Especially this year. This year especially. Yeah. And yes, Kulusevski's played as a striker, but again, when he started as a striker, he was asked to mind-mark Brozovic. And I saw someone comment saying, well, you can provide stuff that... Okay, you can provide some offensive attack as well. However, when Park Ji-sung was asked to man-mark someone out of a game, did you expect anything in the attacking phase? When you have a certain job, and especially if you're 21 years old, are you going to go do your job, or are you going to try and do everything?
Yeah, that's why I'm stuck in the middle. I'm a bit disappointed in him, like, because just in him also, because the little things like how would you say, like his decision making, like every time he plays, it's basically the same thing ever since he joined. So that's on him. Like, that's not on. You can say that's on a coach, but I'm pretty sure Pirlo told him that, Allegri told him that. Like, that's on you to improve. Like, it is what it is. But then just looking at the bigger picture, and I know people say you're hating on Bernardeschi, which maybe I am. I'm not gonna lie, because I don't want him at the club. But it's so disappointing that you're gonna let go of Kulusevski, and you're gonna keep Bernardeschi. Like, I'm just looking at the bigger picture. Like,
that's the thing.
It's so frustrating.
That's the thing.
Because you should be getting more out of Kulusevski, in my opinion.
Yeah, 100%. Especially if we are gonna like you're exactly saying, if we're keeping Bernardeschi and we're signing him, like, Kulusevski doesn't make that much, so the wage isn't a problem. It's just the only thing is he can be sold for a decent amount of change, and Bernardeschi can't be. And then we got to think: are we a business or are we a football club? And I guess we're halfway of each. We're a little bit of both. Because if they're going to reinvest that Kulusevski money, if he's sold, then I kind of understand what's happening.
They're going to reinvest that money. I think that's, I don't say like, you can put your house on it. Like, that's the only logical thing. If you sell Kulusevski, you're going to reinvest that money straight away. Like, otherwise, selling Kulusevski doesn't make sense. Like, you're weakening your squad just number-wise also for a season. So you're going to reinvest that. Yeah, you're going to do that. But,
like, you better.
But then again, like...
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to keep bringing it up, but it is about Bernardeschi at this point. It is. Because and people say, oh, he can be on a cheaper wage. Like, Kulusevski is on 3.2, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Like, I would rather keep Kulusevski on 3.2 and try it out than giving Bernardeschi a new deal on 3 million euros, knowing he is older, he will not improve at all, and you're stuck with him.
Yeah.
Like, you're stuck with him. Like, you will not, if you sell Bernardeschi now, nobody's giving you 20 mil. Like, nobody. Just name it. Because the only teams that are going to be in for him are Italian teams, and I don't see Milan or Roma spend 20 to 25 mil for Bernardeschi. But I see Tottenham or Arsenal spending over the odds for Kulusevski. And I see Kulusevski wanting to leave for the Premier League because he's not Italian. Like, he will be fine leaving the Italian league. Like, he will be, like, it isn't a big thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Italians. So, just looking at the bigger picture is frustrating. But I understand we need money. Like, I'm not going to debate that we need money. But, like, I expected more. That we would get more out of Kulusevski ever since he joined. And I'm a bit disappointed in Allegri that he's not even I don't say trying, but yeah, he is not trying. Like, let's keep it real. He's not trying because he's not playing. Like every opportunity he gets to play Kulusevski, he's not playing him. So at the end of the day, we can say Kulusevski, blah blah blah. But like, is he getting a fair shot? I don't think so.
I definitely don't think so. And at this point, also like, he's gone. Like, the coach is not playing you. What does that mean? The coach isn't playing Ramsey. What does that mean? He wants to leave. Like, this is what happens when you're not being played, and I don't think he'll be too mad if he's sold. I don't think he'll be mad at all. I think the lifestyle he has in his own right, like he's into rap, like he's into all this like new age stuff. I think going to England would probably suit him better.
Yeah, maybe, yeah. But I don't think he will do very well in England. I don't see him doing well in England. So, I know it's not a problem, but maybe he's thinking about it, or his manager. But just looking at the pace he plays, like just him alone, and then going to the Premier League, which is quite a high tempo. I don't think it's gonna work.
Yeah.
So, but again, it's not our problem. But it's just frustrating. Like, what are we doing? Because we want to build a younger squad. That's basically the philosophy. And then... and you're selling your...
First chance you get, you sell.
You just say no to Bayern in the summer. Like, why did you say no? Like...
Yeah.
I know people say, Allegri didn't train him, but, like, he has done basically his homework. It's not like he came to the training ground and was like, who are you? Like... I've never seen you playing. That's not the case. Yeah. So he should be having an idea how he could use Kulusevski in the summer. Like Key is saying at Parma he scored and assisted double fingers and defended a lot. Yeah. So I don't see him as a forward. No, I agree.
I don't see him as a forward either.
He had some good numbers, like 14 goal contributions in total. That's great.
Yep.
Like for your first season at the club, that's not bad. And he was not
as
like he was not a starter. So that was pretty good. But then again, you're not.
And there are things called sophomore slumps. Like he was like a very young player, and he did quite well last year for the situation he was put in as a striker, backup striker, when Morata's out, Dybala's out. And this year, a lot of players are available. Well, not really, but they've been more available than usual. And Allegri doesn't want him to play as a left or right winger in a 4-4-2.
Yeah, it is.
And that hurts him. That hurts his chance to that player.
So that's why I think, like, if the offer comes in, the club's going to take it. Because Allegri is here to say, and if Allegri says it's better to let him go, then you're gonna listen to the coach. Like, because I'm not gonna be a hypocrite. I said it many times. Like, you need to back your coach, otherwise it's not gonna work. Like, we've done that so many times. At some point, you need to back your coach. Like, if he wants that player and it's possible to get that player, you should get that player. Like, if he says I cannot use, let's say. Just name it. Like, I cannot use McKennie, then you let him go. I cannot use Arthur, then you try to move him on and bring in the player the coach wants. Because at the end of the day, like, if you give a coach a player he doesn't want, it's pointless. Like, he's gonna sit on the bench. He takes up a spot from someone he could use. But it's just.
Or at least a player profile. Like, say, I want Casemiro. You're not getting Casemiro.
That's what I said. If it's possible, you get him the name he wants. If not, you get him the position he wants. Or the type of player he wants. Or plan B. At the moment, I think Kulusevski's not even plan B.
Yeah. Well, I think we got enough people in here right now. Let's get a poll going. Ask the people. Ask our great viewers.
I'm on the wrong account. Let me check.
That's fine. As you're doing that, Alejandro's gonna put a poll in for you guys to answer. it's going to be very basic. Do you want to sell Kulusevski in January or in the summer, or do you want to keep him and see how he does? As for like, he's even missing out on Sweden, like the national team opportunities now. He didn't start today, because he hasn't been getting consistent game time at Juventus, and now his national team placing's hurt. Played like 14 minutes, and at the end of the day, he's got to play in the position that he's going to be best at. And he likes to play centrally. I'm sorry, bro, but you're not that guy. with that TikTok, he's like, you're not that guy. Kulusevski, you're not that central guy. You got to go play right wing or right midfield.
Like, really?
And I think that's his most
would you keep
successful position. Did you make that's
so
okay?
Would you keep or sell? Yeah. Yeah.
Would you keep or sell Kulusevski? Answer in the chat. Answer in the poll.
Also, where is he going to play at? I know it's not. Yeah.
Arsenal? Well, they got Nicola Pepe, Aubameyang, and Emile Smith-Rowe.
Smith-Rowe, Yeah.
Smith-Rowe is very good right now.
But even, like, so he doesn't play the same position as Kulusevski, I think, at Arsenal. Like...
well, it depends what Arteta wants to do with him. But yeah, he can play anywhere across the front line with them, and we'll see how he adapts if he goes there. And at Tottenham, he's going to play as either the trequartista in the 3-5-2 or as one of the wingers or wing backs.
I will read out some comments. So Edgar saying, even if you're giving man marking job, when in possession you can make certain decisions. Kuru has no vision, delays to pass the ball, almost always loses it when in possession, seldom. Yeah, I mean, like some of the things I agree on because we basically echoed that before. So some of the things I would say yes. I think some of the things are a bit harsh. But then Lars is saying, do you have a sense of Kuru's form at Parma? Sounds like he had a great season, but I didn't see it. Yeah, he was fantastic for Parma. Like, I remember the game against Inter, he ripped him apart. And Napoli also, yeah.
And Napoli.
He played different at Parma. Like, it was basically counter-attack football, and he got the ball in open space so many times.
Yeah.
With a lot of space. And he wasn't quick, but basically, he reminded me a bit of... I'm not saying he's Robin, but at Parma he basically reminded me a bit of Robin, like the way he came inside and got to his left foot. It's not fast, but
he's not fast, but he glides around the
time again. Even when he didn't score, like that was his go-to move. So yeah.
Yep.
Let me see. Justin.
I'll say something about his vision. Yeah. Like, he does have the vision, but sometimes it's either too much of a heavy pass or nobody's in the box for his cutbacks because he does get into good spots. The only thing is you need some dudes getting to the box, and like we've said with our midfielders, who the hell does that? Now we might have that opportunity, but now Kulusevski's not getting his chances. So it's a bit of a double-edged sword for him at this point.
Bernardeschi has more potential than Kulusevski. Changed my mind.
Yeah, that's why he doesn't do live shows
Justin
anymore.
Is out. He just does the daily from this moment in time.
Yeah.
No, that's not true. Players don't improve in Juve. They regress. Too many took out. I don't agree with that. I don't think that's true. Like, Chiesa improved compared to Fiorentina. He hasn't had the best start to the season.
Like, immensely.
But he improved. Danilo improved. Have you not seen him at City and Madrid? He was awful. He improved. I think De Ligt improved. People say no. I think he did. I think he is so aggressive 100% now, and he feels comfortable being that aggressive, high up the pitch. You can see it. He became much stronger. Like he said it. Like, I became stronger over here. So he improved. Many players improve. Like, it's okay. Like, if a player doesn't improve, like, no. Like, look at City. They spent over like 600 million on the defense alone, and they only kept basically stones, and it took him like 3 seasons to be decent. And Diaz, like they bought Ake, Mandy, just name it, all crap players. So, and they had Pep as a coach. So I don't agree with that. Nero is saying Allegri can't afford to play and try new systems. He took over a sinking ship and he can't screw it up. So Allegri is playing it safe this season, using his old system and players as much as possible. I see some truth in it. I do. But like, it's been 4 months now. You're a top coach. You need to get the best out of the rest also. Like, I mean, at some point you need to basically trust the other players, because you're playing every 3 days. You cannot play your favorites week in, week out. That's not gonna work.
Definitely not.
Dan Barilla saying Ramsey, Rabiot, Betancourt, Arthur, Kulu, Sandro, and Pellegrini out. Revamping the team. Enough is enough. I mean, I think that's the plan, but it's not easy to do.
Okay. I was gonna say you can't, and especially you can't do that in one summer and then expect to fill it in right away. Like, because you need more money. You're going to barely get money in for selling those players, and then you have to spend so much to improve. More
saying we should
sell guys
Kulu before he looks like damaged good with Allegri. I think he will have a value even because he's so young and he has potential. I think and he has the pedigree at this point as well. Like, he is the young player of the year in Serie A. He starred on the at the Euro Cup with Sweden. Some team will snatch it up. Like English teams, like they overpay for everything. Like they bought Nicolas Pepe for 80 mil. He was not worth 80 mil. Like I'm not gonna lie, I watched him like maybe 4 times that little. I think 4. That's fair to say. He was not looking like an 80 mil player. Like, that's not what you're paying 80 mil for. So that's like, and they keep making those mistakes. They got Ben White for 50 mil. That's insane. Like, that's insane. He's 3rd choice center back of England. Like, he's not that good. So they will overpay.
But the first choice center back in England.
I think he's even worse than Ben White, to be honest, this season.
You got them right.
Jav is saying, is it true Crystal Palace are interested in Ramsey? I've not heard about that at all. So I think Romeo said it today. Wait, let me think. Was it Romeo? No, it was.
Is it something about it's very hard to get him away?
I think Moblano said there's no talks at the moment. But then Giovanni Albanese said there's a feeling that both Juve and Ramsey want to move on in January. It could be on loan, which is very sad to hear. Like, it doesn't help us because he's coming back in the summer. So and then if he picks up an injury on loan, we're still stuck with him. Like, it doesn't make sense. You need to get rid of him in January. I expect to get rid of him in January because he's not playing. Like, he cannot be happy with it. Like, come on.
Especially at this point, like, it's been so long now.
Hanina is saying, I hope Rovella doesn't return in January. You'll have the Kulu treatment instead on the bench. I think we'll play Rabiot, Betancourt before him because they're experienced. That's why I said don't bring him back. Like, he needs to have a preseason because otherwise we all know what's going to happen. Like, if he's coming back, he's not going to play right away. It's not happening. Like, it's not happening. So it's just best for him to keep playing. Even if it is at Genoa. He's doing great. For
sure.
New coach now, so that's going to be a bit interesting. Like, because, they were bad, but he was a shining star of that team. Let's hope it doesn't change now with a new coach.
For sure.
Will Locatelli play against Switzerland? I think so, because there's nobody else left. Verratti's hurt. That's not 100%. Pellegrini is out. So he's gonna play.
Oof, that's thin. That's a thin midfield now.
Andrew Finham is saying, I would sell Kulu if you guarantee reinforcements in January. I wanted him to do well, but it's just that's what I said. Justin is saying Julian blames Juve over Kulu's struggles with national team. What's that about?
I said he didn't get much chance at Juventus, and now he's not starting for Sweden. I think that's pretty obvious. He's losing out on his national team.
And Justin is getting stake in the chat as he deserves. Sani saying, to be honest, sell any player who's not starting 11 if the right offer comes. I mean, that can, maybe that's true for a team with our squad, but like, look at City, that's not gonna happen. So, but I agree. I said it. When did I say it? I said it against I said it to Justin. I think on Monday. I said like, because I said we still should sell McKennie in the summer, because at the end of the day, if you want to improve, like if you want to win titles again, we can, year in, year out, want to compete for the Champions League, he's not good enough. And people were telling me he's playing great now. Yeah, that's fine, but like the standards are on the floor at the moment. Like everything that looks.
For sure, that's what I said. I said it's not hard to become the second best midfielder on this team.
That's why I said, I would sell him also. Again, people say he's a good squad player. At the moment, yes. But moving forward, I don't think he even have a squad. Like, even you can even have better squad players, in my opinion. Like,
if you have the ambition of winning a Champions League and being on top, Weston McKennie is not a player in the team.
No, people were coming at me also because I said I would sell him before Rabiot and Bentancur, because I know there will be an offer for McKennie and I know there will be no offers for the other players. So what are you going to do? Are you going to say as a club, oh, no offers for the other players, so we keep McKennie and we don't improve at all? Or you're going to just take the money and just take care of the rest along the road? Like, that's the situation we are in at the moment. That's why, and people,
you need money. You need money to get better players. I'm not
saying like I will keep the others over McKennie. I was saying like if you get money for any of them, just take it at the moment, because we need to improve. Like, and if you can improve over McKennie, and we need to keep the other twos in the squad, it is what it is. But at least we improved for now, if that makes sense.
Yeah, exactly. If you sell McKennie and you get Tchouaméni, you improve.
You kept Rabiot and Kulusevski and Bentancur. But if you don't sell McKennie, then you just stay the same, like the way you are, and it's not good enough the way we are at the moment. So I'd rather sell McKennie and get Tchouaméni in, and keep Rabiot and Bentancur than stay the same. So that's what I was saying.
And listen, those guys don't have to play. Yeah. At least Tchouaméni would be the one playing, and those guys would still be riding pine. So I still get it. And it's difficult though the way we play as well. In a 4-4-2, because if Tchouaméni comes, then Locatelli would be the guy attacking more, which is fine. But McKennie is literally thriving right now because he's allowed that license to go forward and help the attack. That's just making him look good right now. Man, I wish someone would just come in with a 35 million. Imagine if Tottenham go out and sign Kulusevski and McKennie. That'd be so hilarious. That'd be such a it's Paratici. It's like
65
my old boys.
Yeah. I mean, like, it's Conte. Like, he uses Ashley Young and Darmian and can get the best out of him. So why not?
Exactly.
Key is saying, honestly, Julian, you have a great eye for football. I agree with you about his vision today. Totally. Sorry. We don't have players who run into space and make themselves for a pass. Make it available for a pass. We have Dybala and he shoots. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you're right.
Eagle Eye saying
you're
you guys
exactly
are good.
Right.
Thanks. Java saying, to me, it's true that many players have improved with us. However, it doesn't mean that almost as much is true for players who have regressed, especially in the last couple of seasons. Yeah, but that's not on, like, look at the quality we got. Like, it's not like we bring in really top, like, quality players. Like, you're not gonna prove Morata. He is what he is. Like,
they're 28,
like,
29
I saw a funny
old.
tweet today. Like, who you take in his prime? Like Tevez, Higuain, and Morata. Like, when did Morata enter his prime? Like, when? Like, he should be in his prime now.
He's just been a consistent 15 to 20 goal guy, and that's it. He's never had a 40 goal season, never had like a 30 goal season. is just 15 to 20, which is fine, but you don't compare him to Higuain or Tevez.
No, Higuain is just a naturally talented goal scorer. Tevez is just like, he's amazing. Like, he's next level. So it's not even close. Andrew Finneman saying, I love Nkunku.
Oh, yeah.
Which Nkunku? Because
he's got Chris, the one that's on Leipzig. He was on PSG, then he went to Leipzig.
Yeah. I've not watched it. I've not watched him at Leipzig.
He's very good.
He doing? I've not watched him. Okay,
very good, very very good. He's already in double digits for goals, and he's got like 7 assists.
Yeah, I saw this.
As a center midfielder.
Like, I've not watched him play this season. I've not watched any Leipzig game, to be honest. I watched 30 minutes against Dortmund this weekend, I think.
Yeah. But he's a very good player. My tweets right there saying Adrien Rabiot's making the French national team, and Nkunku should be on the French national team.
He should, but like Deschamps loves Rabiot, so it's not gonna happen. Like, Edgar is saying we should sell Kulu to an English club. They will pay 50 mil for him. Those crazy guys, they're not gonna pay 50. Like, if you get 36, that's amazing. Hector, Jose Ruiz, I've never seen you in the chat, so welcome. Let's talk about the Supercoppa. Cheers from Venezuela. Forza Panita, Socorado. Welcome. Man, Venezuela. That's the first one. Yeah. Let's talk about we will talk about the Supercoppa later on, because I see another quote saying, who cares about the Supercoppa? As you know, I don't really care that much about the Supercoppa. We'll get into that. Jose is saying it could be the first trophy of the year. We'll also get into that later on. I'll just read into the comments. Paratici keeping the Galacticos dream at Tottenham. You should sign Rabiot, Kulusevski, McKennie. That would be funny, I'm not gonna lie. Like, do you imagine? I need to look up some Tottenham fan accounts then on YouTube, because that's gonna be hilarious.
Yeah.
Can wait for you, Lazio. Would the transfer fee actually help us to get transfers? Because what I've read says high wages, that is the main problem, not to get transfers. No, it will help us. It will help us a lot, because we don't have the money at the moment for transfers. But that's why I'm saying, why are you going to waste money on wages on Bernardeschi? Like, it doesn't make sense for me. To me, it really doesn't make any sense. Like, again, it's just rumors, but I think I will break down in the video if he really signs a new deal. I think I will cry. I really will cry. Like, I don't hate Bernardeschi. Like, I will never sit here and say I hate that player. Like, but he's awful. Like, he's unwatchable. Like, when I watch Bernardeschi play, I get frustrated.
Did you see the one like pro Italy account send out that video of him doing like bare average minimum things and saying he's like been great? And then there's another video of him tripping over the ball like 4 or 5 times. I'm like,
what's even worse, like, it's not Bernardeschi's performances, it's the fan base accepting these performances. Like, why are we accepting? Sure. Not me. Sure. I'm not accepting this, but why are so many fans accepting? He runs a lot. Oh, he can defend. He closed down passing lanes. Like, what the hell? Like, is that the standard we want at the club?
Yeah.
Like, it gets me angry.
People are pissed off that Kulusevski had to defend that one, or like they're mad at Kulusevski because he didn't attack at that one game where he had to defend. Well, what the hell is Bernardeschi doing? This is why there's double standards, because he's Bernardeschi and he's not Choloso or Choloso or some Italian name.
Yeah, it's true. That's why I got angry at Justin at times, because he rates Balotelli. Like, he still wants Balotelli at the club. Like, if he ever says that on the stream, I'm gonna pull him. I'm not gonna lie.
That's awesome.
Let me see one more comment. Toronto going for Insigne. Julian is happy. I think so. No, but you watch Toronto. You go to the stadium every week.
If Insigne and Javinko, I don't. I hate the MLS. But Insigne and Javinko in front for Toronto back? FC. Could you imagine? I think Javinko's back. At least. Like, he's supposed to be back.
So, as you can hear, Julian has no idea what is happening at Toronto, his hometown team. Like, very strange, but it is what it is. Let me see. Blah, blah, blah. I've read we are in poll for Zakaria. I think we're in, but I don't think we're gonna get him. Like, the rumors are a bit from iffy sources. I so hope we get him. Like, even if we pay 6 mil in January, he would improve us because I like Zakaria.
Yeah, he would go on a small fee in January if we were to buy him.
He can improve us. He can give us something the other players can't give us. Maybe no, not even Locatelli defensively. No. So I would take him, especially because we are in money trouble problem. So I would take him.
Yeah, Zakaria is a proper holding midfielder. Like, he's big, strong. He can break up play well. Does he move the ball fast enough? Probably not. But at this point, this guy's a destructive midfielder. So who cares?
One of the first streams we did together. Like I said, when was the last time we had a holding midfielder or a DM, like a proper one?
Yeah, proper one.
So I would take him because I'm starving.
Yeah.
At the moment, but he's, I won't say he's world class, but he's good. Especially if you can get him for cheap, I will take him. Also, his wage will be like 2.5 mil, maybe 3, because he's a free agent.
Yeah, and another thing is he's like 23.
Like if just
or 24
if it's just us and Roma, we should win that battle easily. So
100%.
Again, Premier League teams are interested, but like it's not at the level of Juve. It's like Everton and teams like that. Like, if he's smart, he comes to us because he's gonna play with us.
So I don't know if Edgar. I saw a comment from Edgar at the bottom there. What kind of player is Zakaria? He's destructive. He eats up play. He protects the back four well. Again, not that great at playing vertical balls or like playing fast, but he is something that we do not currently have. So he would be a welcomed addition, especially if he's cheap and at the age he's at.
Yeah,
you take him all day.
He is saying, "Lol, I get that frustrated at Berna as well, but when I watch Rabiot and Benta, I want to break my TV." Well, I think, like
same for me.
I think even more than when I see Rabiot, because like I know what I'm gonna get from Rabiot. Like, he's not gonna beat his man. Bernardeschi should be beating his man, and he's not doing that. Like, he's beating himself at times.
Yeah.
I need to get someone on the stream who rates Bernardeschi. I want to hear from them. Like, what do you see in Bernardeschi? I want to hear from those people.
I think the first person, that should be our first guest. The first one-on-one should be you against that person, going or talking about Bernardeschi.
It's so frustrating. And again, yesterday or not yesterday, on Monday, someone said he's in the national team. Like, who gives it an S? Like, what does it mean playing on the national team? Like, Rabiot's on the national team. Nobody rates Rabiot. So are we keeping the same standards or the same level of basically, how do you say it? Like, level of consistency. Like, are we keeping it consistent or not? Like, both are on the national team. Bernardeschi never plays. Like, let's be honest, he does not play. Like, he comes on to take penalties, or he comes on when we are 3-0 up against Luxembourg. Yeah.
Or to beat Luxembourg.
Or when he goes to San Marino, scores a goal, and cusses out Pirlo. Like, I mean, that should be an indication to fans. Like, he does nothing when he plays decent teams. He goes to San Marino, he scores a goal, he calls out his coach. Like, what the hell? Like, if I were Pirlo, he would be benched for the rest of the season. He wouldn't see the pitch anymore. Like, you're going to the national team and taking shots at me. Like, why? Or was it after the season?
Yeah.
Oh,
it was after. It was in May, right before the Euro Cup. Still, you don't know that Pirlo's getting fired at that point. So, like, why would you say that?
It was embarrassing. Like, you have done close to nothing over these years. Not even for the national team. You score a goal against against players who have a day job, and you're acting like a big guy. Like, fuck it. But
it's
Zakaria, when he played for Young Boys, was sent off against us. Or man, He was. Bonus saying, will you go for Brozovic or Christensen? They're stalling new contract with their clubs. I don't like Chelsea fans rate Christensen. I think he's good. He's not bad, but like I don't want him. Like it's not like get him. I would not take him. And Brozovic, I always. Yeah,
he's old.
That's the issue I have with him. But he's not coming. Like if he goes to Tottenham. Like he goes to the Premier League, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Bernardeschi is a squad player who is versatile and won't complain about being on the bench. He can be really loosey at times, but he's a good squad player. If we sell, we won't get as much as...
Lousy.
Oh, he's lousy. Sorry. As much as Kulusevski.
Yeah, that's okay.
He's versatile. Like, he is not, like versatile... Yeah, like...
You have to be good to be versatile.
Was versatile. Like, that was... Like, he was a Swiss Army knife. He could do it all.
Left back, center mid, left
like,
wing,
even Quadrato,
mid.
like he can play right wing, right back, very good. Like basically at the same level. That's versatile.
Yeah.
Bernardeschi's bang average everywhere he plays. Like I'm not like that's not versatile. Like that's just being on the pitch to make up 11 players. I'm sorry.
I will remind everybody: 9 games played this year, 0 goals, 0 assists, 1 yellow card, 6.5 rating for Bernardeschi.
Oh,
no,
yeah.
Stats.
Yeah.
So there's 2 things, right? In Champions League, 2 assists, 1 against Chelsea, 1 in the last game against Zenit. And okay, don't give me that. To be fair, it's a 5-yard pass forward at least.
Kids had to beat the entire Zenit team to score that goal.
I know.
Yeah, let's talk about the Supercoppa for a minute because it's gonna be played at San Siro, so not in. I don't know where. I don't even know where it would be. I have no problem that it's being played at the San Siro. Like, I agree, it looks a bit iffy. It's gonna be 50-50 capacity at the end of the day. But I said it many times. I don't rate the Supercoppa. Like, no. Like at the end of the season, if you just have the Supercoppa, I'm like, yeah, like, what is that? Like you were in that final. Like it's not like you had to beat many teams to get there. Like it's based on last season, if you know what I mean. I keep reminding people, it was invented as a preseason friendly game, and they just hyped it up into something important, like over. Yeah,
similar
and now
to the
in Spain they're playing
Shield.
4 teams, and Italy want to do the same thing, like 4 teams. Like it doesn't make sense. It's just for the money. It's a preseason game. No. They just pumped it up for the money. Like I've said it many times. If we win, I'm happy. If we lose, I'm not angry because we lost Supercoppa. I'm angry because we lost the game or we played awful. But I'm not gonna sit here and cry if we lose the Supercoppa. Like if we lose the Coppa Italia, I will get mad because that's a real trophy in my opinion. Yeah.
That's a proper tournament. If you start the round, well, other teams start before the round of 16, but we're always, because of our coefficients, we start at the round of 16. So
but again, if someone rates the Supercoppa, I'm okay with that. Like, I know people count that as a trophy, but like at the end of the year, like Pirlo won, excuse me, he won the Coppa and the Supercoppa. I just rated the Coppa because that was difficult to do because he had to beat some teams. The Supercoppa was just based on Sarri's performance last season, and this year is based on Allegri's Pirlo's performance last season. So I'm not really gonna cry about it. But yeah, you take it away. No, but Supercoppa, do you rate it? Like, do you rate it that highly? Because I know Justin does, but it's okay. Like, I'm just giving my opinion.
To be honest, if it's a trophy, if you win, it's awesome. If you lose, it doesn't really matter. I'm the same boat as you. Like, I still count it as a trophy won. Like, it still counts in the record books and everything. But at the end of the day, it's a one-off game, and if you lose, whatever. Next game's coming. So, and I'm happy it's back in Italy and it's not in frickin' South Korea or wherever it was.
Yeah, that's basically
Saudi Arabia.
like, because I see people getting mad.
I'm happy it's in Italy. I'd prefer it to be in Italy, less miles traveled. I know it's at the San Siro, but it's still going to be half and half fans.
Yeah.
So it shouldn't really matter. We've played there enough that we know the grass and the park inside out. That's not an excuse. Like, we're professional. Well, the team are professional footballers. So at the end of the day, I'm okay with it. Does the Napoli game get moved at all?
I think it will.
Like, what goes on there?
It's
still the
5th
of January?
They're still talking about possibly moving it. So that's the only issue I have with it. Because we're moving a serious game for...
If we don't play Napoli...
Like, it's not... That's why I get angry. Like, if we're moving a serious, important game for a preseason friendly, I will get mad.
Yeah. If we don't play Napoli when they're shorthanded, then
I've said it on the stream. Like, I think I'm 100% sure we will beat Napoli even if they have their full team at home. I think we will beat them because I think we will turn up at home against big teams this season. I think we will do that at least. So if I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh, now they have their players back, like it's normal that they have their best players. But it looks very strange if the game gets moved. You know what I mean? Wait, let me check the poll because the poll was up. I forgot. So, oops.
Oh yeah.
51.
So we're back on the Supercoppa. We're pretty much over that now.
51% saying sell now, 18% is saying no, and 30% is wait until the summer. So.
So basically, everyone wants him out. That's fine. At some point or another, they want him to leave. Fair enough. Everyone has their own, they have their own opinion on this situation. Like I said, if something comes in over 40 million, I say sell him.
40.
But if not,
I think we are getting 35 max, something like that. Yeah, we're not getting 40.
35 max?
I'm not saying, because 40 for us is like 45 million pounds. Or 46 million pounds. They're not gonna pay that for Kulusevski, in my opinion. Yeah. Well,
if it is 40, then I'm saying yes. But if it's anything less, I don't think I want to do that. And that's what we think of Kulusevski. Italy plays tomorrow, correct?
Yeah, tomorrow.
Tomorrow's Friday.
What time it is?
Yeah.
What time is it? 9 p.m. for me, or?
No, I think 8:45 for you.
So I need to check for a live tomorrow.
So, 2:45 for me, 2:45 Eastern Standard Time, 8:45 or CEST, so your time. It's the biggest game of the qualifiers for Italy. They play Switzerland with a short midfield, I believe. 2:45, so 8:45. It's a big game.
Yeah, play at
home, so that's good.
In Rome. Yeah.
Oh, Stadio Olimpico, beautiful. We get to take a look at Zakaria.
What?
We're gonna do a little pre-scout in Zakaria. So just before we wrap up, 3 names to look out for this January for sure are Zakaria, Witsel, and Tchouaméni. Correct?
Yeah.
In terms of midfield.
You can look at Tchouaméni, but it's not gonna happen.
I'm just saying that's what the hot rumors are going out right now. So everyone keep an eye on those. Oh, Bon wants to know some scores. I can let you know right now.
No.
Portugal tied Ireland 0-0. And Serbia did not play.
Wait, Hanina's saying Darwin Nunes is in the first season at the top level, only in Portugal. Alvarez is like 170. We need a traditional number 9. It depends on what the coach wants. Like, I don't really care about how Messi is. Like Insigne and Messi, they're not the tallest players. That's okay. It depends on how the coach will play. Like, if you want someone who can hold up play, then it's not a good idea to bring him in. Yeah, but if you want to play like Liverpool,
yeah.
it's fine to have small players. It's okay. So it depends on what the coach wants. But I agree. Like if you just look at the way Allegri plays, I don't think that's the best fit for us to have a small player up top. I think he likes a more physical one, or just someone who can hold up play.
Yeah. Yeah. So Darwin Núñez has 8 goals in 13 matches this year. Like you said, in Portugal.
Like the Alvarez. Like the other Benfica, one from River Plate. I've never seen him. I think it's just paper talk because Fiorentina want him, and maybe Juve is a bit, asking for info just to basically disturb things up. Like that's what happens.
He was on the Copa America team,
but he's a free agent in 22.
He's not. Yes, and that's why he wants to re-sign so he can get River Plate a fee.
Like because they want 20 mil or something like that. So
probably something around those lines. He scored 17 goals in whatever they call it, the Apertura, or no, what's it called?
The
Argentina Primera Division. But yeah, so he's currently with the national team right now with Matias Süle and Paulo Dybala. Isn't that nice to say? Matias Süle.
He's going to get 1 minute and then get pulled. Just to get him on the... Just commit
That's
him.
exactly what's going to happen.
But yeah, like
those are like options.
We need we need Vlahovic, period. Is that simple? Like you need or you need Haaland. You know what I mean? You need a proven number 9. You don't need another project. We already have Kyle. Like you cannot basically bring in another project because that's what it is. At the end of the day, they're very young and they need to adapt.
Even though Alvarez is better than Kyle
probably
Schwartz.
yes. If you look at the numbers, I've never seen any of them play. I'm not gonna lie, but just based on numbers, but again, you never know how they will adapt. Like we know Vlahovic can play in Serie A.
Exactly.
He's shown that.
Yeah.
So he's proven. So
30 goals in 45 games.
Yes, people say a lot of penalties, but it's okay.
For a Fiorentina team.
Yeah.
He's probably got 10 of those are probably penalties.
Or 9.
So he's still averaging a goal every other game. Yeah.
But that's okay for me.
Oh,
that's okay for me. Like I'd rather take that than just hoping some kid from South America will hit the ground running. Like we need a proven striker. Also, guys, 40 people watching, only 28 likes. So get the likes up. Should at least have 35 at this point. But no, it should be Vlahovic for me. Like because I see reports saying, we're trying to lower the price for Morata because Simeone doesn't want them. Like it's not our problem. Like we don't have to pay the money. Like if Simeone doesn't want them, that's like that's Atletico's problem. Again, if you can get him for 50 mil for the squad, take it. But like you don't spend any more on Morata. Like it's done. It should be done. That's
the only way you need to get, or you can get Moratas for like a dirt cheap price as a backup forward.
But it's not gonna happen.
Best case scenario.
I think even he knows because he was asked a question when he was with Spain and he was saying like it's not in my hands, so it's not easy to cope with. So I think he's mentally preparing for it that he's gone at the end of the year. I think it's quite obvious the club wants basically something else. Otherwise, the Vlahovic rumors will be shut down immediately by Romeo, like because he knows things. Like it will be said no, they're gonna keep Morata. So let's hope. just hoping at the moment. Because like if he's not picking up the phone, so the Di Marzio quote was true. Like his agent is not picking up the phone. That's fun.
I know, that's crazy.
Oh my god! I imagine being an Arsenal fan.
Hey, this is what's the guy's name? What's the guy's name? It's Arteta calling. Yeah, I will just say Mikel Arteta's on the phone. Hey, what's up, bro? And then the guy doesn't. He's like, nah, shut that down.
When I've never heard anything like that before, like ever. Like it doesn't make sense.
I know, and it's not even it's from it's not even like it's from Aston Villa. It's from like a
that's so
sizable club in
disrespectful.
Arsenal.
Like it is.
So
just looking at that, I think he's not even going to pick up the phone when Tottenham calls. Like, I think the reports that he wants to stay in Italy are very true. I think it is. And I think he knows. Yeah. But also it depends. If you not make top 4, he has every right to say, I'm not going there. Like, why I'm...
oh, for sure.
Again, we need to make top 4. Because I saw a comment, I can't wait for the Lazio game. That's a must-win game. Like, it's basically a direct rival. You cannot lose any more points. And the week... So it's Lazio, Chelsea, Atalanta. I don't really care about the Chelsea game. Like, you're through in the Champions League. First place, second place. I don't think that's a big difference for us. Like, that is what it is. We couldn't beat Porto, Lyon, Ajax. So
exactly.
Yeah,
we're not winning the Champions League.
I don't think we're not in a position to basically pick and choose. Because we have proven we cannot beat the best teams, and we cannot. So I think the Lazio game and the Atalanta game are just must-win games, like against the direct rivals. Because if you go through those two games until January, it should be easy games like Bologna, Salernitana, Venezia. Again, I've said it before. I made that mistake, but just on paper, you should be picking up those points. So Lazio and Atalanta should be wins for me. If you win those games, I would say, I would say we have a very good shot at making top 4. But if you don't win any of those games and you lose one of them also, I don't see us making top 4.
Yeah. The points to pick up are against the Seven Sisters. And that's it. And we'll see what happens. We still have international break to get through, and we'll get through more of it. Anything else you'd like to say? All right. So we will be... Don't forget to like the video. Like he said, there's 40 of us, or there was 40 at one point. Let's get those likes in. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and click the bell icon to stay updated, because we are coming with some newer and better content. We are doing a legend show. We are doing another youth report, and stay tuned for that next week. So don't forget to follow us on Instagram and Twitter at bianconerizonechannel.
Oh, do you have Instagram?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. I have Instagram.
I need to add you. I didn't know.
You don't have to add me. You got a private life, bro. No, I'm kidding. Add bianconerizone on Twitter and Instagram. Add Alejandro BZ on Twitter. Add Justin Safaro, and if you want, follow me at Gennady151.